We taking over. We taking over. Taking over. I'm taking over. So the movie TC 2000, I haven't finished it, but it's about the rich going underground and leaving the poor to stay. What is that about? Don't we see something like that in today's society? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So is this movie telling us the future? Is this movie telling us the future? I was like, oh, that's just like what they've been talking about on social media. But I think the reason why those billionaires are building bunkers, tax breaks. That's it. I think it's tax breaks because most of the shit on the internet be fake as fuck. All these alien videos and ain't nobody ever seen a real alien. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, and if you do, then what? So, like I said, I don't know why they're building bunkers. Don't even care. But the movie TC was legit said the poor the poor stay on top of the earth and the rich go underground. So, there you go. There you go. There you go, there you go. The Simpsons, are they predictive programming or are they telling the future? Dead air. Okay. I would. I was thinking about it. All this gender shit, right? And I was like, there's only two genders. I don't care if they take me down. You're not gonna tell me. There's male, female, and you know what I'm saying? That's all there is, right? But I was thinking, it showed that there were these kids that identified as furries, right? I don't give a fuck. So what I was saying is like they were saying like the furries are kids that are going around biting people and assaulting people at the school. And I was like, what the fuck? They're assaulting people at school and getting away with it. That's what I heard, right? And then I was thinking, that shit is for retarded ass people. That's what I'm gonna say. Being a furry, if you walk around like a dog or whatever animal and then behave like that and expect you to treat like that's crazy. But when you start biting people, listen, that's happened in schools. I haven't met an adult person that identifies as a furry yet. And if they do, they're not going to go around and bite the next motherfucker. One, because they know they're going to possibly get shot or what's that called? The cops called on them. Or both. So what I'm saying is I haven't seen nobody bite nobody. You be like, you bite me if you want to, and then tell me what you're identifying. I'll whoop your ass. I don't care what the fuck you identify. If you think you gonna walk up and bite me, or scratch me, or sniff me, and then go, this is what I identify as, you need to accept it, I'm gonna knock your ass into reality. Don't bite me, okay? I don't care what you identify as. Male, female. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was just thinking about that. I was like, how many adult people are dressing up as furries and go around biting random people? They know better. They know better. I was thinking I was thinking about that Whitney Houston song. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, furries. Who has gotten bit by another adult person dressed up in a fucking cow suit? That's what I want to know. Because I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because adults know way better. And if you don't know as an adult, you're going to find the fuck out. You go walk up and bite somebody or scratch them and go, you need to accept me as I am. And I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. You're not going to bite me. Period. Right? That's what I would do. Probably beat the fuck out of you. You know, that shit was weird. I was like, the whole world's right is becoming wrong and wrong is becoming right. That shit weird. That shit is so weird. It made me want to go back to church, actually. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. Y'all might see me in church next week. Only reason why I don't like going to church is because everybody in there broke. There's only a couple millionaires in that motherfucker. And ain't no fine women. God wants you to settle. That's how I really view that. I'd be like, man, the finest women, they don't be going to church like that. And then on top of that, most people in church be struggling as fuck. It's like, what the fuck do I need to go to church to do that for? Real talk, to struggle and not get pussy. I can do that anytime. I'm getting out of that. That's what I'm saying. I don't do that. I do better than that. That's what I'm saying. You'd be like, man, every time I was in church, there were no baddies. No baddies in church. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, no, there was one cute chick, but there was no baddies in church. I mean, well, eventually we're going to have to find a wife, right, God? You know what I'm saying? So, and you want me to go to church? Well, you need to put the OnlyFans models in church, right? And then I'll go to church. Put the OnlyFans models in church. Let them come back. No, don't let them try to come back for redemption or no shit like that. I used to be a hoe. Listen. Mary Magdalene was a hoe. She met Jesus. They just stopped addressing it. Dude, I was watching Black Jesus. Spoiler alert. That nigga said, whoever dips their toast in Mary Magdalene's gravy. And I was like, is that an innuendo? Is that an innuendo? Or a euphemism? No, a euphemism is what? A euphemism is like. Damn, I forgot a euphemism. Hold on. A euphemism is like an example, right? You kind of what's the synonym for euphemism? Let me be able to spell it. Hold on. Anyway. Furries biting people. I saw that on Lefties Losing It. I was like, that shit funny. Because that shit ain't happening where I'm staying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying I stay in a certain area and I don't see that shit. Because we know good and well you get shot for doing some shit like that, bro. And I'm not saying, we don't play that. I'm just saying, where I stay, bro, I don't see nobody walking up and fucking biting people or dressing up in fucking cow costumes. That's in the privileged areas where you can afford to do that shit and afford costumes. Mexican Jeffrey Dahmer. Ooh, shit, I gotta talk about that one. Yeah, I gotta. Holy shit, man, this is gonna be a good podcast. I've been saving this one. Okay. So, I don't know who actually said this before. All right. So I've done my nice little intro. This is the Turns Means Universal podcast. Turns Means Universal Podcast. Turns Means Universal Podcast. It's Turns Means Universal Podcast. It's Turns Means Universal Podcast. And I'm about to start the show, just so you know, because this is how I flow. Whenever I decide to jump on the radio track and then start adding up shit to make it sound legit. Oh! Been doing this for 4 years. Haven't seen any profit, but that's okay. Because Jesus gonna pay the way. Anyway, this is Turns Means Universal Podcast. And welcome to my fucking show. Welcome to my show. Man, I got a couple blunts lit for this one. What was Adam? You ever think about this? What was Adam fucking before Eve? They say there was Lilith, right? That's what they don't want to tell us. There was Lilith, right? And Adam had 2 wives. But what was Adam fucking? He was fucking everything. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. He was fucking the trees, the bears, the snakes, and the lions, bro. He had to have been. He had to have been. What was this nigga fucking? Huh? He didn't know. And then God was like, man, what the fuck am I looking at? Because remember, angels, they look weird as fuck. So, angels are created in God. I mean, the animals are created in God's image too. Like the fucking Athenian and the Great Speaks or whatever that shit is. The Chimera. Got the lion, bear head. That come from somewhere, right? So, Adam was fucking that shit. And God said, man, that shit weird, dude. Here, give me a rib. About why? So that means Adam was fucking himself. Oh, that's what they don't want to talk about in the Bible. We all came from one person. That's the oxymoron right there, huh? Oh my God, that is an God, we came from 2 people, but one person. That's what I'm saying. Adam and Eve supposedly started creation, which is, that's a questionable story right there, right? One person gives birth to fucking a bunch of people, right? So, anyway, that's the Bible, right? I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying. We got here from 2 people, and technically it was one person. Adam fucked himself. And then Eve went off and fucked the devil, right? Came back, new bitch. She had the apple. You know what I'm saying? Came back, new bitch. So Eve was the first one to cheat. Eve was the first one to cheat. Eve cheated first. She saw so the devil and all of his knowledge just gave her an apple, huh? He didn't give her the D either. You think God made Eve ugly, huh? You think God made Eve ugly? Hell no. Devil saw that shit. He said, "Damn, ain't nothing like that in heaven. Got to get me some." And he tricked her with an apple because Eve didn't have, she didn't know shit. But either way, no. Eve went missing for a whole day in a garden. Adam came back and said, "Where were you?" She was like, here's this apple." She got piped. And then got pregnant with Cain and Abel. It wasn't even his baby. We don't know if it was Adam's baby, right? That's what they say. But you know, and that's why Cain killed Abel, because it was the devil baby. There's my theory. It was the devil baby inside Eve. She fucked the devil, came back with an apple. The devil said, "Man, I just want to smash." God said, "Dude, you fucked up, Lucifer." And he said, "Man, you should have made shit like that in heaven, nigga." And he said, "I kicked you the fuck out for talking too much shit." He said, "Well, you know, shit. I want some pussy too, man." Hasn't. Or Adam and Eve were a bet between God and the devil. God said, "Hey, this is my perfect image." The devil said, "Man, I make these niggas sin quick." They said, "Shake on it." Pow! The devil said, "Watch this shit." Mm-hmm. My ghetto gospel story. This is my ghetto theory. Devil said, "Damn, look at the..." Dude, I saw the fucking video of the Dominican Republican women. It was like a 60-second clip. Oh my God. All natural fat asses just walking the fuck around. Imagine Eve walking around with a donk like that. And all natural titties. And big double D titties. He looked at Adam and said, This nigga a mark. Watch this shit." That's what it really was about. And that's why Cain killed Abel, because it wasn't even Adam's kid. So, oh, look at my beautiful boys. Speaking of murder, so there was a Mexican Jeffrey Dahmer out in Mexico. This nigga had bodies and shit, bro. The Mexican Jeffrey Dahmer. He got caught killing a motherfucker. I thought when you kill people, you left, or you just got caught killing. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was still there on the scene. Mexican Jeffrey Dahmer. This motherfucker was evil. I'll look him up. And then they had the nurse. They had this other nurse who had murder on her mind too. She was insolent. What's up with Liz? I was reading these articles. This shit was crazy. Hold on. Let me see. She woke up with murder on her mind. Small circle dude got catfish, ended up being the... Oh, okay. Why does it call it eye walking instead of jaywalking? Garcia test positive for bad. I wanted to talk about that one, but that shit was covered too quickly. I was like, oh, they're already gonna cover that one. Tech article. Damn. The bloodstained curtains. The 39-year-old pharmaceutical chemist is now called the Mexican accused of... Man, this dude was bad. She currently in Mexico because her niece was raped and murdered, and her mother is fighting for her life. She found this guy in my niece's room, and she was already dead. He attacked my niece too. He had stab leg wounds. Oh, they found out he was a serial killer. Mexico City police prosecutors Ulysses says he has 7 homicide cases, but several mothers of missing daughters suspect the number is higher. Well, I heard Mexico was bad like a motherfucker. Mason Jeffrey Dahmer. So that means, but think about that. That's pretty fucking crazy. And the motherfuckers be smiling at you and shit. This is what I really want to look at. All right, Red Lobster going out of business. All right, with the chain of the Verge, it has become abundantly clear letting customers eat all the shrimp their hearts desire was not a great business idea. Okay. It's also not the reason the restaurant is in deep mid. Bloomberg reported that leading seafood chain and home of the Cheddar Biscuits was considering filing. Red Lobster is beginning bogged down by increased labor demands and expensive leases on its restaurants. Endless shrimp. Some observers were quick to blame the financial woes. This is what, Business Insider? No, yeah, it is. Okay. Business Insider. And it's written by Emily Stewart. May 1st, 2024, 5:27 a.m. All right. Oh, it says some observers were quick to blame the financial woes on its decision last year to make its endless shrimp promotion, which used to be occasional limited time offering permit. The move was not smart. While Red Lobster increased traffic somewhat, people coming to chow down on was a money bleeder. The company blamed Endless Shrimp for its $11 million in losses in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, the picture gets worse. The chain seeing $12.5 million in operating loss. But it's not just that. It says variety of problems: waning customer interest, constant leadership turnover, and as has become a common tale, private equity meddling in his business. Okay. Endless Shrimp is a symbol of, it says, are probably as much as a symbol of just as either desperation or poor management. Golden Gate sold off Red. Interesting. It's a lot of reading. Okay. Red Lobster is closing down. All you can eat. Hold on, I'm gonna read. Endless Shrimp didn't sink the seafood chain. Wall Street did. That was the beginning. Okay. Private equity meddling. Once they sell real estate, then the private equity company is golden, and they've made their money back and probably more than what they paid. She said nothing that is. Noting that this is a common thing in other restaurants and retailers, and adding the retail apocalypse is all about having your real estate sold out from under you so you don't have to pay the rent in good times and bad times. Okay. Private equity. Shit like that. Restaurant has. It says beyond the pandemic related troubles that hit restaurants across the country, and analysis and experts say that Red Lobster's particular problems are attributed to a mix of poor brand positioning and unstable leadership. The seafood restaurant business is a tough one in the U.S., and people who are hankering for lobster or fish are increasingly going to steakhouse that offer those options. And Darren said, and okay. What truly happened with Red Lobster is that the consumer base has changed and Red Lobster hasn't. Red Lobster isn't losing to competitors in their space, they lose to competitors outside their space. Mm-hmm. Red Lobster has been on the decline for 20 years. This is just some part of I'm reading, just picking apart. And but that didn't fall until on the knife until the Thai Union got on it. They were totally unprepared to hold a casual dining restaurant. It said Red Lobster longtime Kim Lopdrup, Red Lobster longtime CEO, retired in 2001, and since then, the restaurant hasn't had much in way of stable leadership. His successors resigned after only a matter of months, and the role remained vacant for more than a year. Damn, before someone who was appointed. He's left too, and now Jonathan Tibbs, an expert in restructuring. Oh shit, expert in restructuring, is at the helm. Okay. Okay. It says, okay, I'm gonna read at the very bottom. I think this is like the last paragraph because I'm not gonna read all this fucking shit. Alright, because I want to read something else. It says, as to what drove Red Lobster to the edge, it's not clear that despite not being a very good idea, the blame does not fall on industry. Years of changing tastes, tough industry conditions, and poor brand management all contributed to the change difficult position. Okay. So there you go. Now, where the fuck is this one? Man, oh shit. Nurse. Oh man, this chick woke up with murder on her mind. Pure evil. Pennsylvania nurse. What's up with those? Look, how do you know your nurse? You gotta be nice to your nurses. This is what I'm saying, because these motherfuckers do some shit to you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This woman is fucking crazy. Woke up with murder on her mind. Crazy bitch. And she look ugly as fuck. Like the type of chick that like you ask for head from and she tell you she don't do that on the first date and she not a hoe type shit. You like, the fuck? Or she look like she do it on the first date. Either way. She just, oh man, she's mean. She's mean like the whole Pennsylvania nurse. Killed like connected to 17 patients' death to hundreds of years. Wait, huh? Pennsylvania nurse connected to 17 deaths, sentenced to hundreds of years. Was able to avoid the death. Heather Press D was able to avoid the death penalty.
when she pleaded guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder and other charges. The 40-year-old will spend the rest of her life behind bars. Damn. It says of Nat Rona Heights pleaded guilty. It said, hold on. Was a nurse at Quality Life Service. Wow, the irony, right? Oh, wow, the irony of this. She was a nurse at Quality Life Service. This chick out here taking lives was before her arrest in May 2020. Prestige crimes began in 2020 with her administering lethal and potentially lethal doses of lethal and potentially lethal. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just lethal and potentially lethal doses. That's what it says. Lethal and potentially lethal doses of insulin. Lethal and potentially lethal doses of insulin. Okay, I get what they're saying. It's just funny. At least 22 patients. This chick was a serial killer too. White woman. Damn. Facilities at Algemy, Armstrong, Butler, and Westmoreland counties. 17 of her patients died very soon or sometime later after receiving the insulin dose. Man, them old ladies, we don't know what them old ladies were doing then. For all we know, they could be demented old women or old men. Yeah, demented old people throwing shit at her and stuff. She going, man, what the fuck? I gotta take this. Here's the last 2 weeks of your life. So maybe she wasn't a serial killer. Maybe she was just tired of people throwing shit at her. You know what I'm saying? She could have quit though. She walk in, because I saw this one video where this old white woman was hitting on this, physically assaulting this black nurse. And I was like, yeah, that old white woman must have dementia. Like, don't let that lady out on the street near me type shit. Don't let old people, if you know people like that or like that, don't let them near certain people. Because, like, I'm going to protect myself. That's what I'm going to say. I don't really care what you got going on up in the head. You know what I'm saying? If I can't run immediately, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to defend myself. Right? Like, real talk. This ain't premeditated. This is just like, what the fuck? Why are you hitting me? What the fuck? I'm going to either run or defend myself. Hopefully you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You know? This is just me protecting myself. Don't motherfucking walk up trying to bite, scratch. Or if you got a retarded relative, you keep that motherfucker on a leash. That's all I'm saying. But her behavior is not excusable. You know? Her behavior is not excusable. This woman knew, honestly, she probably knew she wanted to do this her whole life. She said, I wanted to be a fucking serial killer. The plea and life sentence will not bring back the lost lives. Will be incarcerated for 3 consecutive life sentences after pleading to 3 counts of first-degree murder, plus an additional 380 to 760 years of consecutive jail time for the 19 counts of criminal attempt to commit murder. So when she die, she got to come back and do that time again. Whatever. Like, she'll try to come back as like a cow, right? Nah, that the energy will force that cow out and then either get slaughtered or they'll put the cow in a barn for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? And then the cow will live out. And cows live, what, like 6 years, 7 years, 20 years? So that's not very long, you know. So she got to come back as, you know, a lot of different things until she comes back as a human. And then that's what, another 50 years. So she got to keep doing that. for the next 700 years. Hopefully, flying cars are like, $2,000 at that time. Hopefully, technology has gone so advanced that flying cars are $2,000 and the good cars are like super expensive, right? Yeah, man, this chick was a legit psychopath. I had a picture, but man, and was going to expire at the end. Okay, Pennsylvania state records show that Presti's registered nurse license was issued on July 31st, 2018. It was, oh yeah, so she had more than enough time to be thinking about murdering old people, and was going to expire at the end of October 2023. License was renewed in August 2021 and marked active on the Pennsylvania Department, the State of Department website. Okay. On 2023, before Presti's arrest, was also disciplined at 11 former nursing jobs. Oh my goodness! Like I just said, I didn't even read this part. Listen to this part. I was just making it up. Look, listen. I was just making this part. Now listen. Was also disciplined at 11 former nursing jobs in Western Pennsylvania for abusive behavior toward patients or staff, and either resigned or was fired from each facility. Like I said, she had more than enough time to think about, how do I know these things? I told you, I see the future. I'm a vessel for the universe. And said resigned according to initial criminal complaint. Charges, damn. Says charges against Presti were filed in May and 2023. November 2023, prosecutor says Presti remained incarcerated in Butler County Prison since being arrested during our home. Oh, nigga, we knew she was gonna run. You know why? It says while a lot of family members didn't forgive Presti for her crime, some did. Which, you know why? Because they got paid. Always place ice cube on grilling. It said Presti believed that she was ending the suffering of a lot of people by doing what she did, but now that's not the case, and she apologized for her actions. Oh my goodness. Before becoming a nurse, Presti worked in a veterinary clinic, and her job was to euthanize animals. Like I said, more than enough time to think about murdering old people. Anyway, put ice cubes on your burger. Where is that? So I was talking with somebody yesterday, and they were talking about some stuff, and they were trying to help me, but like their points that they were making wasn't very valid, and I was like, I'm gonna apologize. Anyway, so yeah, serial killer nurses. So don't fucking piss off your nurses and put some wrong shit in your stuff, in your IV, and that shit drip all in your veins and fuck you up. Oh my God, this is what I wanted to say something. All right, so you believe, okay, when you see, okay, chicken eggs are awesome, right? They be cage-free chicken, vegan chickens, and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you something. I was on a farm one time, and let me tell you something. If you drop a chicken egg in front of a bunch of chickens, they'll eat that chicken egg, bro. So think about what I just said. So you go to, it goes non-hormonal chicken, because I saw it said vegan chicken eggs on the branding, and I was like, dude, chickens eat other chicken eggs, bro. That's all I'm saying. Chickens eat other chicken eggs. So that, just like that, $1 feeds 10 families. Listen, chickens eat other chicken eggs. I saw this when I was in what? Oh, I had to be in the 9th grade. I had to be in the 9th grade. And we were on a farm, and an egg dropped. And the chickens started eating the chicken egg. It was like 2 chicken eggs that fell. And they ate the chicken egg right up off the ground. They gathered around. It was a bunch of chickens. It was a bunch of hens. Because you can't have too many. You can't have a rooster. You can only have one rooster. But it was a bunch of hens. And when the chicken egg fell, all the chickens ate that chicken egg. That's what they don't want to tell you. Chickens eat other chicken eggs, bro. Chickens eat other chicken eggs. I don't know. They don't eat other chickens. I'm pretty sure they don't. But chickens eat other chicken eggs. So that was false advertising, bro. Caught you. Fuck the 99-cent store. Fuck the 99-cent store. Fuck the 99-cent store. Fuck the 99-cent store. I've been taking videos of the 99-cent store slowly closing. I got to do some more videos of that because fuck the 99-cent store. I killed that motherfucker entity. I think all that tweeting did something, bro. Fuck that shit. And then the Better Business Bureau silently took them to court or some shit. Or what's that other one? Department of Justice took them to court over a bunch of fucking false fucking what's that shit called? Advertisement. And now they gotta shut down because they've been bullshitting everybody for a bunch of fucking years. My thing is where's the money? They're not gonna refund all that money. You know that. That's all I'm saying. But chickens ain't all chicken. I mean, chickens ain't all vegans. Chickens will eat other eggs. And from Scott Pilgrim's, that's milk and eggs, bitch. He got them psychic powers for being a vegan. And then he ate an egg. He said, that's milk and eggs, bitch. He said, that's milk and eggs. Nevar Nights. Oh, shit. So, I was out watching a UFC fight, right? And this chick sneezed. She went, achoo. She did it all cute, right? Here's what really fucked me up. Her friends were like, oh, that's a really cute sneeze. You have a really cute sneeze. And she said, oh, thank you, right? And then here was the real truth. The dude said, oh, no, don't get fooled by that sneeze right there. Don't get fooled by that sneeze. That's at home. She, achoo! Now, let's put this in perspective. That chick was willing to fake a sneeze. That chick was willing to fake a sneeze. That subtle moment. Like I said, I knew another dude who faked sneezing. He was a compulsive liar. He was always lying about something. But not gonna lie, I feel like I've told a couple fibs and white tails too. But it'd be like, so I don't really like talking about being injured, right? When it comes to martial arts. So I don't really tell people when I'm injured. So one time I was feeling some back pain and the lady was like, you got back pain? I was like, no. I didn't want to talk about it. And then I wear a neck brace to keep my neck strong and also because I'm lazy. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that hoe on right now. Not because I'm in any pain, but I feel like it'll save my neck life. Hey, where's that throat goat at? I've been trying to hit her up. She ain't hit me back. Anyway, so he was always lying, but he was fake sneezing like, he was like, achoo. He would fake a whole sneeze. She faked the sounding of her sneeze to be cute. Man, that shit was weird. That shit fucked me up. That she did that shit. It was all like, oh, cute sneeze. And then her boyfriend, I'm assuming, whoever she lived with, he said, oh, no, don't be fooled by that sneeze. She get in front of people. I mean, she in front of y'all. When she at the house, achoo! Faking sneezing. Faking a sneeze.
People go a lot to do microscopic shit. It just made me think, what else is she willing to bullshit about, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a sneeze. It's a human function. You know what I'm saying? Faking a sneeze. Faking a sneeze. I had a chick I was with one time. So when she came over, dude, I had the juice that day. Cause like I blew a O on command. I was smoking with her, and I blew a O. Like the first try, I blew a O, right? And then I was laying on my back and on the bed, right? And I threw some trash in the trash can, right? Cause I was like, oh, I have this trash. She was laying next to me, or she was sitting next to me, and sitting. Oh yeah, it didn't smash yet. So, was her tits out? Anyway, we were just chilling, and this was the first day she came over. I blew a O on the first try. I was like, oh shit. Or I blew a O on like the second try. I forgot, but I blew a O. It was like the second try, right? And she saw it. She was impressed, right? But then I was laying down on my back. Man, I was on mad automatic flex that day. And so I was laying on my back. The trash can was like 10 feet away, right? And I lobbed the piece of trash. It had to be a bottle cap or something. And I lobbed it up in the air really high from laying on my back. I lobbed it up and it landed. It hit the top of the wall and dropped right into the trash can. I was like, man, what the fuck? I'm getting the pussy. And sure enough, I did like a couple days later. Anyway, so I was on automatic mad flex that day. I need that more in my life. So anyway, this chick, so a homie and his girl come over and we're smoking, right? And chilling. And she said, we were talking about, okay, damn, don't let me start doing all that. All right. So I was talking about something and the topic of like smoke tricks came up. Let's just say that. Somebody was talking and the topic of smoke tricks came up. And I was like, oh shit, I blew a O. And the chick was like, and one of the, and not my chick, but the homie's chick was like, oh, you can blow a O? And I was like, yeah, I did. And I asked the girl, I said, hey, I asked the girl that I was sleeping with, and then I started sleeping with her after that. Now I was sleeping with her. So, or having relations. Anyway, so I told her, I was like, hey, did you see me blow a O? This chick switched up. She said, no. I was like, what the fuck? She lied about something simple. And then she said, hey, us girls got to stick together. I was like, what the fuck? I found out what was up with her after a while. I knew something was up with that chick. She had the stare, and it wasn't the crazy-eyed stare. The crazy-eyed stare. You can see the crazy-eyed stare whenever you swiping through Bumble and Tinder. Some of those chicks have the crazy stare, fool. It'd be the crazy stare. I got 3 blunts for this. I'm only on 1. This podcast is fire, son. Also, do I have a track for y'all? Yeah, I like that Whitney Houston, Your Love Is My Love. There we go. Yeah. Are we having fun? Damn. Okay. So anyway. It happens. You know, to expect perfection from somebody 100% of the time is bullshit. You only disappointed yourself on that one. But now I'm talking to myself. Because, not gonna lie, I did some shit that I kind of regret, but it's not bad. It's just like, damn, I did that again. Should have kept my peace. Anyway, so I thought this was so we're all. I don't know who's a big conspiracy theorist. Me, I haven't really seen shit, you know. But there was this place. So this lady went and got a tattoo, right? And she got and she made the news because the tattooer she basically the nigga basically did some scribble scrabble on her shit, right? And she, why didn't she stop it? I don't know, But the dude ended up being really fucking high, right? He was really high when he did it, which is not something you want to do whenever you're doing, some shit like that, right? Definitely that. You messing with people's livelihoods with that one. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people have some shitty tattoos. I would even go as far as say, I have a couple shitty tattoos. There we go. I said it. Anyway, so with that being stated, I remember this one chick, she got a shitty tattoo when I was like 19. And I wanted to tell her it was a shitty tattoo. But, because, like, imagine if I'd have said the shit back then, like, pandering simp. Oh, my goodness. If I would have known that term back then, pandering simp. Wow, that would have been awesome. Because remember those chicks that used to screenshot niggas? I mean, they still do. But back then, whenever it was like, no OnlyFans and shit like that, back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, chicks would like screenshot a text message, and then a bunch of dudes would flock to her shit and because they all thought they were gonna get laid and shit. Also, I don't listen to Moneybagg Yo. I keep hearing him sometimes, but here's another track, Bussin', and I don't even like the fucking song. I like the fucking video. I like that video. But you know who did a porno video? Cardi B. She legit has a porno video out. I don't know where you can see it, but Cardi B has a legit porno music video. They come in and fucking all up in this video. Watch it. It's really good. Anyway, they did some shit. What is it? He busted a nut and then he stuck it back in. I was like, oh shit. Stuck it back in the pussy. And then they showed one chick with the mouth full of cum. I was like, this video is awesome. It was a whole orgy. And it was a whole orgy in the fucking Mason Temple. There you go. Watch it. It's really awesome. Awesome video. Isn't Cardi B showing titties in that one too? No, she's not. No, there's a lot of titties in that one. Oh shit. Man, no, like I said, it was awesome. It was an awesome video. You should watch it. It was awesome. I recommend you watch it, actually. So with that being stated, Yeah. But also, it's true though. It's nothing better than a 10 that's a slut. I have yet to meet one. I will let you know when that happens. Soon, right? But, oh, but I forgot. She got the tattoo at an ironic place, man. She got the tattoo at an ironic place. It was called Illuminati Tattoo. And I was like, what are we doing here? That's what I was whole circling about. Yeah. She got a tattoo. She got a bad tattoo at a place called Illuminati Tattoo. I was like, is this a setup? The Ringer is social media. Oh shit! I was watching the movie fucking The Ringer with Kevin Hart, and I knew right off the back how the movie was gonna go because I see the future. Anyway, so and also movies be kind of predictable too. So there you go. But when I saw the video, when I saw the movie, I was like, all right. So here's what made me mad. So when they finally show the chick, she's already doing some shit that I go, all right, I would immediately leave because, it just seemed like she controlled it. So he was trying to get some puss, right? And she was like, oh, no puss 1 month before the wedding because I read it in the magazine. I was like, dude, you should leave. Like, what the fuck? In my head, I was like, this is a movie, but in my head, I was like, this ain't gonna work out. This wouldn't work out for me. One, ladies, don't not give me sex. You better give me sex if we're in this relationship, because I'm gonna leave. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, niggas be weak-minded and they, I gotta get your pussy, man. Fuck that. Have some control. Like, I've been thinking, what do niggas really go through in relationships, bro? You know what I'm saying? To keep a female around. I know they take some I know they lie a little bit, right? Some do. But what is the shit that they go through to keep this house? Because how much do they have to pay for everything? How many women are going to have? Because the last chick I had, I was like, I just said something. I was like, oh, we can go half on it. She was like, oh, I gotta pay? And I was like, I wasn't even tripping. I just wanted to kind of see what she was going to say a little bit. I was like, we can go half. And I don't. What was I thinking at that moment? I said we could go half. And she said, oh, I got to pay? Okay. I was like, man, she was my girlfriend at the time. And I was like, what the fuck? Why do I got to spend my money on you? You know what I'm saying? Side chick mentality, bro. But like I said, that's like, look, niggas, certain people, that's all they have is their sex game. You know what I'm saying? They think they got a sex game. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing else going. So, that's why I feel like certain women hold out on sex, because that's all they got. They got to give you a little piece at a time till either they build themselves up or they know it's not good. Let me tell you something. I've already said, most women ain't that great in bed, bro. Last chick I fucked, she just laid there. But the second to last chick I was fucking on this chick and I was thinking about my ex. Future. I was fucking on a chick and I was thinking about you. I was fucking on a chick and I was thinking about you. Anyway. What were we talking about? I done started ranting in this motherfucker. So imagine, because I still got this video. Imagine if they really sit up there and everybody living underground. Everybody really goes and lives underground. Let me tell you something. I already think people are living underground, but not necessarily the rich people. I'd be thinking, how many people do we not know are born? That's the crazy thing. Because wasn't it on Vice when they was like the tunnel people or some shit like that? Right? And then remember in the movie, now that's just a movie, but remember in the movie, okay. Vice was like, one of these people did a documentary on like the tunnel people. And I was like, imagine how deep the tunnel go. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how many people are like born down there. You know, it can't be too many baddies living down there, you know what I'm saying? As soon as she hit the light, nigga, she's becoming an OnlyFans chick. Or is she leaving that tunnel? Whatever, she goes back to the tunnel life. Nah, she gonna be a baddie. I'm gonna come by and scoop her up. And then, you know, when she start asking for half and shit, that's when we, you know, that's when ain't no we. That's when I, you know, tell her, you know, prenup. And where's your sister? Let's go get her. Make sure she's 18. Bring her out there and let her live with us. Or 18 and up, right? But what I'm saying is how many people are born like that and deep down in the tunnels like that? You know what I'm saying? There's homeless women that be pregnant. You know? I think that's really fucking irresponsible. I see the game that they're playing. You know what I'm saying? Because she get pregnant, she automatically get into a shelter. Can't kick her out. New mom. Okay, I see your game plan. So, with that being stated, they were living in a tunnel. But she got her tattoo at Illuminati Tattoo, right? What's really going on? You know what I'm saying? What we putting in our faces? The subliminals. That's what I was thinking. I remember I asked that in the 9th grade. Because this one dude, he was a virgin, I think, at the time. But he told people he wasn't a virgin. And then he got with the chick that I was with. And then she told me that he was a virgin. And I was like, oh, he was lying the whole time. He was a virgin the whole time. And then she told me. Anyway, so that being stated, I was like, what happens when you come? And he was like, you put it back in. I was like, oh. I was in the 9th grade, and they was like, your virginity, it shows sometimes. I was like, oh. Them niggas all got kids now. Well, I don't know. Actually, he doesn't. I don't know if he does, actually. But I don't know if he does. The dude that lied about that was a virgin. I was like, only if you have a condom. And even then. Six foes and 4 sweeties on my clock. Right. I met a chick one time. She was like, I prefer to be the main chick. But she was like, you gotta play a part. I was like, yes, you do. But I didn't have another chick at the time. You know what I'm saying? To bring around like that. Because otherwise, I would have definitely presented that option. Like, you only present that option if, like, you're in the talking stages with a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a girlfriend, I would definitely not bring that up like that. You gotta let her bring it up. That's control. That hell yeah. Otherwise, you gonna mess up your relationship. What you mean? You know, you could possibly mess up your relationship. I don't know. You know. Oh, I got to do a couple skits. Hell yeah. So with that being stated, I'm gonna do that actually. What else? We got killer nurses. She was thinking about every time she probably killed a. Oh, The Ringer. Yeah. So The Ringer. First up, damn, I got off track again. Anyway. So the first part, it was an okay movie from what I was watching. I was kind of doing other shit. But, so she was holding out on the puss for no reason other than the fact that she was holding out on the puss. Right? And she was like, she thought it was a good idea. But he was like, let's fuck now. And she was like, no, we gotta wait a month before the wedding, which doesn't make any sense. Right? But then she got it out of a magazine, which ladies don't get advice like that out of a magazine. Don't get relationship advice out of a magazine. Those women are probably... Listen, you don't know where those women are coming from. That's what I'm saying. You know? Like, you know... That's like believing celebrities when they get on TV and start saying shit. You don't know why the fuck they're saying that shit. Who gives a fuck what they think? Entertain me, motherfucker. You know what tripped me out? You know what really tripped me out? I was getting to that. And then I'm going to get back to what I was... Oh, so... Ashton Kutcher was like talking about sex trafficking. Why? This nigga acts. What the fuck? I don't know too much about him. But all I know is this nigga was Kelso. And dude, where's my car? Right? Fucking... And now he's fucking Mila Kunis, which I don't care. But, you know, I turn on the TV and see that shit. What the fuck? At what point in time did he go, whoa, I need to be in Congress talking about sex trafficking? The fuck are we doing here? He's probably the ringer of the shit. Okay? That's what I'm getting at. What the fuck? How the fuck did this acting nigga become the head of sex trafficking? Huh? Because he's a sex trafficker, probably. Huh? Probably the puppet master or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Why does he even give a fuck? Like that. That's what I'm saying. Huh? I mean, I get we're supposed to give a fuck about lives that are being endangered like that, but like, how the fuck did he get to the position where he was like, I need to wake up and be a fucking spokesperson for sex trafficking and other crimes instead of just donating some money to the police so they go find it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so in The Ringer, she was holding out on the puss. And I was like, oh, I already don't like this movie. Because like I said, you know, for me, and I know this is my made up psychobabble bullshit, but I'm not going to let my girlfriend go a week without giving me sex. So, you know, I'll talk to her about that. Or I may just not and just see what happens and then ghost her. Shit, and I'm not saying that to be prideful like that. I'm just saying, you know, what you not giving me pussy for? I'm in this relationship with you. We like each other. Why are you not giving me sex? Because either you're trying to be controlling or you have STD. Which either one, I gotta go. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You waiting for shit to clear up. Bitch, I see you being sly. Straight. Also, I need to clear something up. Eli, I'm sorry about calling your story about a certain situation into question. You are 100% truthful to me. So there we go. My bad. I'm sorry. Hopefully you hear it. Anyway. So yeah, she was holding out on the puss. Right? And then one other major red flag is like later on when I caught part of the movie. She was getting mad over... Well, one, they were doing too much for the wedding anyway. And I was like, what the fuck? And two, she was getting mad over the word rain. And I was like, oh, yeah. I thought she said retarded. And I was like, even worse. I get why she was getting mad at the word rain. But, like, she was, like, super red flagging and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that shit ain't gonna work out. He ain't gonna marry her by the end of this shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really watch. I watched the last part of it, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen." But also, what I'm saying is The Ringer is modern day. When that movie came out, when did that movie come out? Because they were faking pictures, is what I'm saying. They were faking their outings and what they were doing and shit like that. And people on Instagram and social media do that shit now. You know what I'm saying? I've even done that shit. But we all know I don't have a fucking boat right now. You know what I'm saying? That was an obvious exaggeration. I obviously don't have a boat right now. But what I'm saying is people will do that shit. And the pictures that they were taking, spoiler, the pictures that they were taking, I was like, you know, people get exposed for shit like that. There was clearly some people getting exposed like that. Okay, i.e., the last thing I can remember was there was a camera catching these women walking in the gym, right? They grabbed some weights, took some snapshots for about a minute and then left. Didn't actually work out. There you go. Oh my God. Speaking of working out, man, I was watching one of the worst workout videos. Okay, this motherfucker was doing 225 and he dropped it on his fucking bridge of his nose. And I don't know, maybe I could have been reaching for what I was trying to see, but it looked like his nose on the side of his it looked like on the right side of his nose it immediately like swelled up. This dude, he was a black guy. I didn't mean to be racist when I called him a nigger, right? But I just meant to say nigger. But this black man had a fucking weight, right? And what did I just do? I said this nigger, and then I said, oh, I don't want to be racist. but he was a black man. Because I felt like, I was like, this nigga, I'm black. I shouldn't have said that. I might cut that out. I shouldn't have said I was black. Get everybody, ooh, who is this? Anyway, so the black guy, he drops the fucking weight on his face, right? And I was like, oh, honestly, that was the worst one to me of all the gym fails I've seen. That was the fucking worst. Oh, or when it like hits their neck. Anytime it makes their neck go forward, like I saw this one dude, he had put some stones on his shit, and he tried to squat it, and it just rolled and pinned his neck. I said, oh, nigga. And then I think when he got it off, his neck was still down. I said, he stuck like that? I don't even remember, but it rolled on his neck. Anytime it rolls on their neck, it's like, oh God, this is the worst video ever. But he dropped 225 on his face. You know that ruined his fucking day. I'm going to start using lightweight now. Nothing over 135. Fuck it. And I'm going to squat 95 pounds. Fuck it. No. I'm going to bench press 85 pounds. And then I'm going to squat 135. There we go. I don't even squat like that, dude. I do the leg press. I don't want to be squatting. I don't need to push up like that right now, right? What's squatting for? Huh? Are you supposed to be lifting weights? That's what I'm saying. Because I think I'm supposed to be taller. Anyway. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. The Ringer. Anyway. So that movie was as predictable as I thought it was going to be. But also, I was watching another Kevin Hart movie. And Shorty did a knee bar on him, right? And that was realistic. But Kevin Hart wouldn't have been walking the next day very properly, right? He wouldn't have been walking. He would have been walking with a limp the next day. That would Tiffany Haddish in that moment was like a shitty sparring partner. You get what I'm saying? Like she was a shitty sparring partner for her to do a knee bar on him like that. Oh yeah, that would have fucked Kevin Hart up, especially if he didn't know what was happening. You can only hold a knee bar. Listen, at full blast, you could probably only hold a knee bar on somebody for like 4 or 5 seconds. Maybe even not even that, nigga. Fuck that, like 3 seconds before that shit snap, bro. I know this. So, you know, and this is firsthand me seeing that shit. So, you can only hold a knee bar on a motherfucker for like 3-4 seconds. So, if that's if they know martial arts, bro. So, him not knowing martial arts, and that, I know that's just TV, but real life, that was just TV, because she would have popped his knee out, and Kevin Hart's character would have needed a whole new knee, probably. Especially the way she fell back and shit. Oh, shit. He would have probably either needed a whole nother knee, but it would have definitely needed some replacement. Some broken shit. I shouldn't say a whole nother knee, but he would definitely need some replacement. You know what I'm saying, maybe? Now I'm getting doubtful, but he would probably need some replacement. But he definitely, I know for sure, he wouldn't have been walking. No, he wouldn't have been. He would have been walking with a limp the next day, because she threw back when she did that. I said, "Oh shit, fucked him up." Unless she immediately let go, but still, that looked like something that would have just fucked somebody up, bro. Like that one knee bar that I saw. Who was it? Amanda Ribas? She caught that one chick in that nasty knee bar. She made that chick scream. She said, "Huh?" Ruined that chick's career. Did that chick ever fight again? Huh? Yeah, did that chick ever fight again? That's what I'm saying. And that was against a trained opponent. And she still had no idea against that shit. Because I remember watching that shit. And the chick looked like she didn't really know what was happening. And then Amanda Ribas just crushed her knee. Yeah. Happens. People be faking sneezes and photos. That shit was crazy. That shit fucked with me a little bit. I said, she faked that sneeze in front of her friends. Imagine what she's putting on social media. Or imagine what she's telling other people. I knew a dude, that compulsive liar dude. I was wondering what he was telling his girlfriend about me. Like, I bet he was like, yeah, he's scared of me a little bit. Dude, he said a lie one time. That shit really fucked with me. He was like, yeah, you were there when it happened. I said, are you shitting me? No, I wasn't. And he tried to hit you with the okay. I was like, bro, we had a meeting about that motherfucker damn near. He was like, this nigga lying about a lot of shit a lot, bro. He ended up pulling one of the baddest. I wonder what's her booty fate. Yeah, interesting. She could have had a butt lift. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, I wanted to ever say that because he would just say some shit. He would be like, I remember one lie he told. He was like, yeah, me and him started off hating each other. He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about another friend and how they started off being friends. And I was like, I don't think that's how that worked because maybe y'all did, but you know, he never really told me about that. But you know, not everybody tell you everything. But like I said, he never, you know, I was pretty close with that dude, and you know, we were all living together at the time. So for him to like go, yeah, me and him didn't get along, and now we get along, is like. So it seemed like the other dude was making up the story about how they were friends. I was like, why are you making that shit up? It just seemed like a lie. Because I was like, we all live together. And I figured that the reason why they became friends is because they just started working together. You know, and then next thing you know, we're all living together. You ever meet those people? They be like, yeah, he got a house. And then you go, yeah, he's got roommates. You be like, man, what the fuck? You got no house. I mean, you do got a house, but listen, live by yourself, son. I think it gets weird when you want to start living with people after a certain age. I really do. You be like, I want my own space. I be thinking you have like, what's that, separation issues or some shit like that. You don't want to be alone in a crib or some shit like that. You scared to be alone by yourself type shit. You be like, what you got? Separation anxiety or some shit, nigga? Talk to me. That's just me. Like, why you still want to live with people? I mean, I get if you're trying to live with your girl, but even still, separation anxiety for me, it was like, you know. And I got a whole other bunch of insecurities about people living with me, especially my girlfriend living with me, but roommates in general. I've had, how many roommates have I had steal from me? I've had one roommate steal from me. He stole my SD card right out of the back of my phone. And I was like, what the fuck? Never could prove it. He never could prove it. I ain't gonna lie. The Paul brothers, they make me question reality. You know, they make me legit question reality. Like, their hair is fake, right? You know that, right? That's not even me bullshitting. Their hair is fake. The dude pushed his hair back, right? He pushed his real hair. Jake Paul or whichever one, who's the one fighting Mike Tyson? That's not his real hair. That his blonde hair. That's not his real hair. That's not his real hair. He pushed it back. That's what I'm saying. They make me question everything when it comes to boxing. They got fake ass hair. What else is fake? That's what I'm saying. I get it if he was telling us it was a fake toupee. He's like, yeah, I like it because, you know, I'm insecure about losing my hair and it makes me feel better. This nigga never told us he was wearing a fucking glued on toupee. This nigga pushed his hairline off his fucking head on some fucking Men in Black shit. Like, nigga, your scalp came off. Fix that shit, son. Nigga, did you know we can see you? That nigga's scalp came off. He pushed that shit up. You can't do that. Nobody can do that. Listen. So I'm saying. So that's why I go, they make me question boxing itself to a certain degree. Because, okay, I get they put in work. But what motherfucker, these niggas, that's damn near like a fucking superhero Rocky story, nigga. These niggas motherfucking came out of nowhere. They had a couple sparring matches, right? And then now they're fighting big name people. Like, that motherfucker, but he was bigger than Floyd Mayweather, so there we go. So it would make sense that he would kind of like, you know. But what I'm saying is who did he fight? He fought that other, which one of them boxed? And fought the Usyk brother, or fought the one dude? Yeah, where, they make me question boxing. Like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, I thought it took like a bunch of years to get to that level. I thought that shit started damn near at like, you know, I know a dude that boxes right now. And when he's on TV, I'll be like, yeah, I saw him. He, you know, I know his foundation to a certain degree type shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of know a little bit of his pedigree. So for him to get to that level, I get that. It makes sense. You know, Paul brothers, they weren't boxing. Niggas are TikTokers, Vines. Never had a fight video. Now, 4 years ago, 5 years, what is it? 4 years ago they started boxing? 5 years ago they started boxing? How the fuck you get to that level? I'm not hating. They just make me question reality. I'm not hating. Ever since he pushed his hair back, I said, it's all a lie. He pushed his hair back on some Men in Black shit. You play it again. I've never seen that happen. He pushed his hair back. And then now he still got the same hair. Nigga, we know his fate. Now. That shit is fake. That's what I'm saying. They make me question reality. If you're willing to walk around with a full head of a toupee on your head, right? That means your life is a lie. If you're not telling nobody, then your life is a lie. You're lying. Now, if you go, yeah, this is a toupee. Now we know. Matter of fact, you're a bad motherfucker for telling us, right? Respectable. Well, now we know you have a toupee. This is my good toupee today. You know what I'm saying? Falls off, we know. Okay? Hey, toupee fell off. Hey, adjust your toupee. Now we know. Okay? But don't walk in with a full head of hair and be Mr. I'm everything. Okay? And try to tell us what the fuck to do. All right? All right? And we don't know your hair is fake. Shut up. You have no validity. You know what I'm saying? Question it all. Question it all. Until you have real proof. Just like I don't believe Mo3 was bullying Earl Spence. No. Unless he knew something about Earl Spence that the world wasn't supposed to know. That's about it. Maybe he found out some shit about Earl Spence. But otherwise, no motherfucking street. Mo3 was a fat dude. Okay? How the fuck, one, like I said, Earl Spence has bodyguards, doesn't he? Right? So how the fuck you getting close to him? Hey, I don't want this nigga here. Mo3 waves a picture. You see this nigga? All right, let him through. That's the only way I can see it. Anyway, so what I'm saying is how the fuck is Mo3 gonna get close to Earl Spence? It's not happening. It's not happening. They got different bank. Most rappers are broke. Earl Spence gets paid a lot of fucking money per fight to move up out that apartments and not be bothered by anybody. Dude, let me tell you something. If Earl Spence has the money that I think he has, he could have bought the houses behind Richland College. Okay? He could have bought that whole neighborhood. I'm pretty sure Earl Spence got a few million, So why not even move out the state and change the zip code? That's all I'm saying. How you gonna let another fat motherfucker like that bully you? No. And then if he gets close to you, nigga, you kind of like the final boss to a certain degree. Whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? He done got past your security, which you need to fire. You're not paying him for the night. You couldn't handle one. Fat boy. Now I got to fight him. You made me fight. So now I'm firing you. I'm not paying you. Now we fight. You want to fight too? Now he's got to fight the bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence got to fight his own bodyguards for not paying his own bodyguards for not fighting Mo3 off. It's weird, ain't it? So I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Earl Spence got the hands. We know this. Okay? Before he fought Terrence Crawford, he had a perfect record. Right? Which means he can fight really good. Which means if he hits you, if you don't go to sleep the first punch, the second punch is sure going to knock you out. And if you're still standing and you just happen to, you got to regain, you think you're going to throw one? You got to figure out what to do. There's going to be a barrage of punches if you still standing. So you'd be lucky if he's one of them niggas that just punch you and walk off. You'd be like, yeah, nigga, told your ass. You better hope he don't beat you the fuck up. So I'm saying, I don't even think Mo3 could have even gotten close to Earl Spence in a fight like that. Are you kidding me? Solid jab. Just jab away at him. Just jab away at his face. Jab, jab, jab. And watch the deformation start to set in. His face is going to become amorphous. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this podcast is amazing. I thought I was thinking Jeff Bezos moved to Florida and invested $60 million into lab-grown meat. Savage ass nigga. Then Ron DeSantis banned it. Jeff Bezos is trying to kill us. Yep. DeSantis signed the legislation called SB 1084 into effect on May 1st, casting it as a bid to stop the World Economic Forum's goal of first in the world to eat lab-grown meat and insects. Oh my God! I mean, we can eat the insects, but goddamn, lab-grown meat, dude. Who is that one nigga? John the Baptist was eating insects and shit like that, bro. We live off the land, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know, you just not used to crickets. That's all I'm saying. You know, you just not used to scorpions and you know, and rattlesnakes and motherfucking what else? And birds and crows and shit. You just not used to that. Other countries are, you know, they already on board. You know, they eat our household, you know, pets. So, you know, we make laws stopping that. So, you know, maybe we deserve to go hungry. I'm just saying. You make laws saying you can't eat your own pet. No, you can't serve dog. I think you can eat your own pet, bro. Like, it's a free country. But imagine if you go to the shelter just to adopt animals to eat them. I'm pretty sure people will fuck you up for that. No, you can't do that. Can you do that? We've noticed an awful lot of adoptions from you, you know. You giving them a good home? No, they run away. And you start barking and shit. Out of nowhere. Because the dog's fucking soul thought he was going to come home to a nice home, and you fucking ate him. You ate fucking Fido. You ate... Who's that one fucking dog? That pussy ass, Airbud ass nigga. Dog that could just do all fucking sports all the fucking time. You know, the first Airbud I saw, this motherfucker was doing basketball. And he was just cutting at it. Come on now. Airbud. And they made a whole series of this sports dog. But didn't he do soccer? I know he did basketball. Didn't he do soccer? Airbud does basketball. Some shit. They made a bunch of fucking Airbuds, and I was like, let's stop watching this. It was a franchise. Man, somebody got paid off of that low-key franchise, huh? The original Fast and the Furious to the franchises, huh? No, actually, there's a couple other videos that that have a bunch of parts to them. I forgot. Wasn't it? It was a what to do when landing or some shit like that. It had a bunch of what to do when boarding or some shit like that. I could be totally off, but it had like a bunch of parts to it or some shit. Wasn't it about an airplane movie? And it had a bunch of parts to it. Anyway, Ron DeSantis has, thank you Florida motherfuckers should be thanking him, stopping y'all from an overlooked source of protein. Rather, Florida is increasing meat production and encouraging residents to continue to consume and enjoy 100% real Florida beef, the governor added. So Texas shit ain't... Jeff Bezos and his fiancée Lauren Sanchez interesting. She alright. She look like a little plastic surgery. I ain't even gonna lie. Maybe it's just her face. She could be Mexican. Yeah, that's the face. Maybe the angle of the lighting. I don't know. Anyway, DeSantis previously has blasted the global elite's plan to enforce the world to eat meat grown in a petri dish or bugs to achieve their authoritarian goal. Bezos Earth Fund, chaired by Amazon founder and Sanchez, announced a hefty investment into sustainable protein, including plant-based, fermented, and cultivated meats. Part of an... Man, we should just kick Jeff Bezos' ass now, but there'll be no more one-day service. So, like... Well, Jeff Bezos, I don't want lab-grown meat, so, you know, we can fight about that shit, nigga, because, like, fuck you, bro. Like, real talk. You didn't ask me if I wanted lab grown meat, right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care. I'd kind of rather starve to death and fucking eat a burger made with plastic and recyclable materials, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do to me? My body, how is your body gonna recycle material? How is your body gonna digest recycled material? You gonna eat half plastic, half ground beef, nigga. And if they start serving up shit burgers, bro, I swear to God, we should just go to war. I swear to God, we should go up in arms. I'm not trying to cause a riot, but if they approve the shit burger, bro, I don't listen. If we sit back and let them serve us the shit burger, we deserve to be controlled. I'm not trying to cause a, oh, this is me, listen to me type shit, but listen, there's gotta be a fine line for us people trying to get out of the rat race, right? For me, I'm on my second life, you know what I'm saying, becoming immortal, but still in the rat race, so right now I want to be able to enjoy the food that I'm eating for the money that I'm eating, and so everybody else. And even if we can't afford it, don't give us shit that don't melt in the microwave. All right, don't sell us ice cream that don't melt in the microwave. That's sus. All right, my ice cream melts after 10 seconds. Okay, if it takes 30 seconds and that shit's still a lump, throw that shit out, bro. Because like Cat Williams said, he said it in his Pimpin'. They've approved the sale of clone meat. Nigga, they trying to approve the sale of fucking fake ass meat. How you got plant-based meat? I'm still trying to figure out that scam, but it's on the shelves. I would rather you say that this burger is ground up with fucking vegetables. That makes sense as plant-based meat, nigga. You can't make a patty. You can't make ground beef out of vegetables. No, you can't turn ground beef into vegetables, and you can't turn vegetables into ground beef. If you doing that, it's black magic, son. And I don't want it. Jeff Bezos trying to meat in a petri dish. I don't care how good that shit is tasting. Don't feed that shit to me. And if I walk to a restaurant and it's not on that may contain some plastic in it, right? And then y'all come back and say that it's got plastic in it. Oh, I'm gonna come back too. I'm gonna sue you. All right. I'm gonna sue you. All right. Or I just might, get a free meal. You know what I'm saying? Because, I didn't ask for that. Okay? We didn't vote on that. That's what I'm saying. They just do shit to us, and then there's laws. Like I said, I think there's cyborgs walking among us already. You know what I'm saying? I said that, so. And every other state should follow that shit. And then what did they say? They got rid of, what's that shit? They're trying to get rid of forever chemicals and foods. And I was like, who let that slip by in the first place? Who let that slip through the cracks? Yeah, we gonna put this chemical in there. Yeah, I get that people are gonna be greedy, but who are the people that allowed that shit? They was like, yeah, that's all right. My kid's gonna eat it too, though, but it's gonna be all right. What the fuck? Because even them, listen, even the rich, I don't know how many cattle they have, but sometimes shit run out. So when that stock run out for that moment, what do you eat for the moment? You eat a bunch of fish. You go pescatarian. Just eat chicken. Eat a bunch of chicken, huh? Eat a bunch of vegan chickens that ain't chicken, huh? You eat a bunch of chickens that ain't chickens. You eat a bunch of chickens that eat other chicken eggs. Because chickens eat other chicken eggs. So that was clearly false advertising. It said vegan chicken fed. And I was like, lying ass niggas, bro. Lying ass motherfuckers. Hey, listen, here's my version of... So the egg falls in there. All the chickens eat it. So they all got cameras on their chickens so the wolves don't fucking eat. Wolves and coyotes don't eat their Roman chickens, right? And lambs and shit like that. So, anyway, they just cut that shit from the film, right? It was Boston. Yeah, hey, vegan chicken fed chicken. They were only fed. What is it? What would you feed chickens? What do you feed chickens? Chicken feed? You feed the chicken. What did the chicken eat for breakfast? Oh, it's eggs, nigga. Real talk. I saw that. That's a real... That ain't even no pun. What did the chicken have for breakfast? Eggs, nigga. Chicken eggs. Ha 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 ha. Motherfucker. In here with no juice. Anytime a chicken eats another chicken egg, they separate that chicken like it's not its nature. You know, I don't know why the chicken. I don't know why it's eating its other egg, nigga. But yeah, I caught that shit, and the reason why they're not gonna tell you that shit. It's a fucking lie, and if you try to kill me tomorrow, we know what's up. Okay, I'm not suicidal, and I only smoke weed. Never thoughts of suicide. I'm too alive. So I was man, it's fucking hot in here. That's why I didn't drink that drink. Damn, easy. I'm too alive. Sounds of the earth. Sounds of the universe. Yeah, in that movie, The Ringer, I knew what was actually going to happen, though. I was like, yeah, she seems kind of bitchy. She doesn't seem mean. I didn't really watch to it. I mean, granted, she wanted to rain, so she got mad about that. But, like, overall, I mean, I just was like, when you hold out on pussy, what? Because I've had women tell me, yeah, we're going to wait. And in my head, it's like, we didn't vote on that. I mean, like, granted, it's your body, your choice, but, like, shouldn't you have talked to me first? Like, you know. So, like, what do you think's going to happen now? You think I'm going to take you out and shit like that? You know, you think I'm going to be nice, extra nice? Like, I'm going to be nice, but, like, I'm not opening no doors. You open the door. Like, I'm going to let you drive with me. You know, I'm not going to charge you gas all the time now. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you say that, I'm going to start charging you for shit. You know what I'm... It's not even. Listen, ladies. You have what I want. All right. Give it up, and I'll like you. Right. If we have shit in common, and you support my goals, and I support your goals, then you get a ring. Well, no, not just that. And you loyal as fuck, right? And not cheating on me. Then you get a ring. Well, wait a minute. You got to be good in bed too, and that's even a small standard for me. Take some cum on the face, ladies, and ride dick, and then you get a ring, right? Because anyway, I was just like, oh man, I would have already left. Not because I'm not getting pussy. Well, that is one reason. Because she's controlling. That's what I'm saying. That just seems like it's controlling. But at the same time, yeah, it's just like, it just seems like you're controlling, You came up with an arbitrary day from a place, Like I said, I had a chick one time. She told me some shit like that in real life. We were sleeping together. And what's it called? She was like, what she say? Oh, she said, yeah, after Christmas we're gonna stop sleeping together. And I was like, okay, but why? Is what I'm saying. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I would really hate to say that, a comedian ruined a relationship for me, but that's the closest thing I would ever say to that. Because, really and truly, only people can ruin relationships, right? But, I put on this one comic, right? And it was literally almost a spitting image of what she was living. And I don't want to give away too much, but, it was almost a spitting image of what she was living. And, as soon as that shit cut off, this chick's whole attitude switched on me. She was like, I'm not a hoe. I'm this, that, and third. I want to be something in life. And I was like, damn. She didn't know what to do. She hit, a midlife crisis in the middle of the fucking, right after it was done. Kind of like, you be at a party and then you go, man, I got to get my life together after this, right? Type shit. Shit like that. And it was it just kind of dawned on her that she was her whole attitude switched up toward me, and she started acting like that. She was like, I don't really want to be sleeping around. She was trying to get me to be her boyfriend, but she had a couple kids, and then I ended up being her, and then she ended up being my girlfriend for a little bit. But yeah, that worked itself out, I guess. We don't talk now, so like I said, I guess. But we'll see in the future. Listen, I'm pretty awesome. Anyway, what I'm saying is that happened to me. And I've had another woman once tell me, yeah, we're going to wait. And I was like, what the fuck? You should just ghost women that do that. And I'm not trying to say my misery needs company or no shit like that, but get a reason. And they go, oh, it's not all about... Listen. Because I feel like if she say that, believe me, she's either giving it up a lot quicker than that, or I promise you eventually she gonna give it up to somebody like me in 30 minutes of meeting. And that really fucking happens whenever and I didn't even have to pay. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you can fuck for free. The amount of times I done fuck for free is Yeah. I remember one time a chick that damn near paid me to fuck her. Oh my goodness, she did. I've smashed her, and then after that, she took me to go get food and then took me home. Yep. Damn. Why am I not doing that now? That's what I'm saying. Should be making me mad. Like, tap it. Anyway, I need to do some meditation. Anyway, something. I need to get back to that. Because, like, anyway, what I'm saying is women will give it up to you for free. You know, and that's a verified story, actually. You know, that happened to me. What I'm saying is women will give it up to you for free. So if she's telling you to wait, like I said, this is real life. If she's telling you to wait, you better make sure that she's doing something that makes you worth the wait. I can't tell you how to be happy, and maybe this is what you want. If you want to pay for her and all that shit and do all of it, by all means, you know, do that shit. But I don't think it's going to benefit you in the long run. You know, if you're always just coming out of your pocket or doing everything 100%, you know, that's either which way, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually pulled up on a conversation with a chick. I was just kind of sitting, and she was talking about how she was doing everything for her nigga. I've seen that happen twice, actually. I remember a chick was basically paying the nigga to live there, or she was paying for the dick. And he was in her crib. We need to be taking classes from him. How to get up in chick's crib. But she tried to do the same with me. I was like, oh, nah. I didn't really want to be a stepdad. Anyway, so I guess. But, yeah, we need to be taking classes from him. Because she was living up in the crib. He was living up in the crib. And she told me. She told me how long she had been living there. I was like, damn. All right, okay. This, that, and the third. So it be like that, fellas. All you gotta do, you know, talk to a lot of fucking women, right? And then if she makes you wait, when you find a woman, and she makes you wait, you just ask, like, why are we waiting? She doesn't give you a valid reason. And I know, this is me. I tried to get back with another chick. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, I get it. It's kind of hard to walk away from a lust, a love, shit like that. You want to be done, right? But you be like, damn. And this is me. I'd be like, damn. You know, it was pretty amicable of a breakup. Why not fucking try again, right? But, you know. So, I get it. Even if she tell you no, you might even be like, oh, okay, I'll stick around. For me, hopefully I fucking block her within like the next 24 hours. Because that's all I really want. And her to cook. You know what I'm saying? As a present. You know, when it comes to presents, just give me lots of puss for right now. Let me do stuff to you. Let me pee on you. You know? Alright. Jeff Bezos trying to grow lab-grown meat. I don't want no lab-grown meat. Wall Street banker and former soldier dead at 35 wanted new job over grueling 100-hour weeks. Oh, okay. McDonald's confirms $5 value meal to lure back low-income customers after price hikes. Yup. Man, the $1 meal wasn't no dollar. We're going to talk about that. This is just shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I have a question, and this is just me, and this is a college eventually go backer, right? So college go backer sooner, right? So with that being stated, is it really worth to get a degree? Because here's what I'm saying. You get a degree, and I was kind of sold on get a degree, and if you get a degree in whatever, you can go be a manager at a store, right? And the people that I've seen with degrees, nigga, they work harder than the people that don't have degrees. And here's what I'm saying. So, I worked at a restaurant, right? And the dude had a degree in financing. Why are you at a restaurant working in financing? Okay. And then another dude had a degree in philosophy, right? They were both salaried managers, right? Probably making up to what, 75, even $80,000 a year, right? That's good money for any person living by themselves, right? With no kids. You know, even if you got one kid, which me, I don't. But what I'm saying is even if you got one kid, you know, $80,000 a year between the two of you, that's $40,000. Well, to the kid, for you that's $10,000. For the kid, that's like what, $50,000, right? Or maybe even like $5,000, and then what did I say? What did I say? $80,000. Okay, yeah, $80,000 for you that's like $10,000, and to the kid that's like $70,000, right? You know, because you're gonna put your kid first, and that's respectable, right? So, with that being stated, the couple managers. So I knew them. So what I'm saying is they work more. You know, they work longer. They don't get breaks, and they come in on their day off, right? But the motherfuckers that don't have degrees, or okay, even the bottom level employees, fuck that, fuck the degree. The bottom level employees, you know, they are getting more days off and somewhat of a, we might deem fair wage, right? Just depending on how you look at it, right? So you go to college and you become and I knew a dude. He said he went to college, right? I don't know if he graduated, but I think he might have, right? Let's say he graduated. He became a manager, right? He works all the fucking time. I remember, motherfucker, a woman called him on his day off to talk about work, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my only day off this week," and he had to stay on the line with her for what, 25, 30 minutes? No, it wasn't that long. I'm mass exaggerating. It was like a good 7, 8, 9 minutes though. And I was like, man, fuck that. That's still work. That's what I'm saying. You went to college to work all the fucking time. Even more. So, signing out. I'm getting tired. Renegade I am, always going ham. No, hold on. I don't see this. McDonald's confirms $5 this summer in hopes of enticing inflated, battered customers who have stayed away after the food chain spiked prices. Hey, so I wish I could have bought it. I wish I could have got it on camera. But the 99-cent Swisher era is coming to an end, right? But Swishers aren't even that great for you. But with that being said, I bought the last 99-cent green Swisher. Well, at least in that store. And I was like, damn, the end of an era. I wish I could have recorded that shit. The end of the 99-cent Swisher era. Going up. In 119, they went up 20 cents. No, it's $1.08 after taxes. They went up 11 cents. No, nigga, $1.19. Them hoes be like $1.29 now. $1.30. Holy Lord, they went up 24 cents. Hold on, $1.30. Don't. Damn, nigga, they went up 22 cents, bro. Look at me. They went up 22 cents. because it's 99 cents, right? It was $1.08 after taxes. Them hoes went up to $1.19. They went up 11 cents. And then after taxes, it went up like, it goes up to like 19 cents. Well, signing out.